Did you know that women appear about only 10 times in our school history books? And this mostly because they have a relationship with a man, whether his wife, his daughter, among others.
As we could observe in the previous video, the women are underlined with pink color while the men are underlined with green color. At first glance, the number of times men and women appear are incompatible.
This is completely unacceptable. That's why we created a project called Valerosas, in which young people can get to learn about these amazing women who have been forgotten or neglected throughout history. We want to celebrate women's achievement because in the way the history has been told, it has led to them being undermined. That's why with our project, we want the history of them to be told to everybody in history class, because we want young women to be inspired by them and see themselves in them.
So this made us realize that we could make a change in our classroom. So at the beginning, we decided that the best option was to do it in a digital way. For its creation and programming, we used the program Excel. But through the pass of time, we discovered this was not useful to create and also to manage. So this leads us to our board game,
which consists on a work with 6 different themes: science, politics, art, entertainment, sports, and activism. Participants will have to roll the dice in order to enter one of these rooms, but they will be able to ask questions about women and their specialty, and also find an envelope with clues like name, year, and specialty.
When we looked for other products that offer the option of learning about women in a didactic way, we observed that most of them were based on having previous knowledge about the women to be able to participate. But in our game, this is not needed, since the players will be discovering the woman behind the book through clues.
With this information, in addition to the feedback we obtained in Código Ciencia and Expos team, we were able to take into account the opinion of the judges and thus have obtained excellent results in Expociencia Nacional San Luis Potosí 2022. Since our first experiences exposing the project, we received opinions from the jury and from people interested in the game, in order to improve the dynamics of the game.
Soon, you will also be able to support this great initiative by buying our game, of which certain percentage will go directly to associations for women and their children who have gone through a situation of violence. For more information, check our social networks and remember that we can all be Valerosas.